evening.
Order.
Regular meeting of the Board of Trustees, Tuesday, July 14th. It's called to order. Roll call.
Trustee Mary Brown.
Here.
Trustee Paul Wilson.
Here.
Trustee Payton.
Here.
Trustee Griffin.
Present.
Trustee Cortez.
Here.
Trustee Oscar Brown.
Here.
And Mayor Cottrell.
Present. All right, welcome back. Trustees. Please join me with the pledge of allegiance. It's time for the minister to come and open us in prayer. Pastor John, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Some of you know me, and for those who don't, I'm Reverend Joe Jameson. I'm the pastor at Pilgrimage Protestant Church, 1100 University Parkway. We start at 10 o'clock on Sundays. All right? I had to get that little plug in. Chance very often. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we come boldly before you this evening as we prepare to convene this village meeting. Father God, your word says in Psalm 33 and 12, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord." We receive your blessing, Father. You are our refuge and stronghold in times of trouble, high cost, destitution, and desperation. So we declare with our mouths that your people dwell safely in this village and that we all prosper abundantly.
Yes, Lord.
We are more than conquerors through Jesus Christ. It is written in your word that the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, and you turn it whichever way you desire. We pray that the hearts of our leaders are in your hands and that their decisions are divinely directed of the Lord. We give thanks unto you, Lord, that the good news of the gospel is still published and preached in our land. The word of the Lord prevails and grows mightily in the hearts and lives of the people. We give thanks for the village of University Park and the leaders you have given to us. In the mighty and immaculate name of Jesus Christ, we pray. And all of God's people say amen.
Amen. Thank you. This time I ask for approval of the minutes. Second by trustee Griffin, second by trustee Rudez. Questions, concerns, additions? We do have corrections. Okay. Are there any other corrections?
I do have one correction. Under trustee comments,
Okay, trustee.
page 5, it says trustee Wilson noted the Concerned Citizens Committee of University Park will present a sizzling summer barbecue. My statement was about the Upsetters Motorcycle Club having an annual picnic that weekend, and Concerned Citizens just happened to be selling dinners. And the Upsetters did actually have an annual picnic that weekend.
Any others? I don't know, Clerk Jones, you received my last email that I did see again when Ms. Maureen Forte made the statement that we both attended Louis Farrakhan, Minister Louis Farrakhan's event. Okay?
Yeah, no, Rich.
Give you a chance to get that in. Okay. All right, that's the only addition. Roll call, please.
Brown.
Abstain.
Trustee Wilson.
Vote aye.
Trustee Payton.
Aye.
Trustee Griffin.
Vote aye.
Trustee Rudez.
Vote aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown.
Aye.
And Mayor Covington.
Aye. Thank you.
Okay, next we have general public. This is a comment forum, and if response is necessary, board members may elect to respond formally at the next regular board meeting. Additionally, comments will be restricted to the items on the agenda. And visitors are always welcome to all public meetings of the Board of Trustees. To comment on an issue, persons wishing to speak will be called upon by the mayor during section E, general public. The interested party will stand, identify themselves, and make their comment. In order to give proper consideration to all items on this agenda, the mayor will limit participants in a debate and will close off protracted, repetitive, irrelevant, or abusive remarks.
Thank you. Well, that's an error. Just for correction, it's on any items. We're supposed to correct that. So any item that you'd like to speak on, make it so. Okay. Okay. We have a long list here today. Hopefully everyone will know that you have 3 minutes to speak. If we run out of time, which is 30 minutes, we have an open forum for 30 minutes. If we run out of time, we will take it and have you on the next agenda. I'll start by Ms. I can't read the right time. Ms. Mace, Ms. May, person or person? First person signed in. Can't read the right one, I'm sorry. Mac. I can't read the cursive,
The doctor, you want to write like a doctor.
yeah.
I could type it out.
Mac. First person to sign in, do you remember who signed in?
Macy.
Yes, okay, please come up. Okay. Okay, maybe some people just signed in and think that they have to speak. Okay. Yeah, no, it should be comment sheet, actually. Okay. Is anyone that signed in here to sign in to speak in public announcement? Is there anyone? Okay. Okay, there's 2, that's it? Okay. Okay. All right. Laverne Williams.
Good evening, Mayor, Board, staff, public. I just want someone to provide us an update on the, I'm so excited that we have the overpass. So if somebody could just provide an update on that later on during the comment section. I don't know if we're getting closer to the end of the construction period or when we're gonna have a big party for the overpass.
I think it's 7. I think it's 7.
Yes.
Yes, don't say, okay, that's gonna be in October.
Okay,
We'll have the exact date for you.
Okay.
Yes, it will be a celebration.
okay, thank
With
you.
I-57 exchange over. Thank you. Ms. Lawson?
Good evening, Mayor, trustees,
Good
and
evening.
heads of departments. I just wanted to share with you some things that are going on so that our children don't miss out. First of all, I want to say congratulations to our team who are champions.
All right.
This is our future, and we need to provide for them. I want to share with you at Governor State University, this week and next week is the STEM program. So if you have any, well, this week it's just Wednesday and Thursday left, but next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the STEM program is going on for 7th and 8th graders. So that's science, technology, engineering, and math. So we want to make sure that we're getting our children involved, and we want to have more. And I'd like for someone to share what more can our youth expect from our village. It was a difficult time for our baseball season. We didn't have our parks ready. We didn't have the concession stand ready. It was just one calamity after the other. The budget was frozen, so we didn't get the money needed for baseball. And we need to stop failing our youth. If we can put monies in other areas, certainly we can put money there for our youth. Let's stop doing that, and especially in University Park. Help me if I'm mistaken, but there is nothing else in University Park for our young people. And I think we need to make some investments there. You know, when it's time for baseball, let's pump it up. When it's time for football, let's pump it up. Let's make some investment in our young people, because that's where it really matters. And I hope this is falling on ground that's fertile, and that we can, build on it from there, because that's very important. I forgot the other thing I wanted to share, but I guess that's most important. Congratulations, young people.
Thank you. Speaking of that, I just passed and saw the sign for football recruitment, I guess. Can we better post that? Someone help us to really post that, because it's kind of sagging on the ground and nobody can really pay attention to it. That doesn't look good. So our football banner can be posted better to know about it. Okay. Is anyone else? Sandra Hurd?
I raise my hand. Among all these champions, yeah. It's good to know. It's good that we celebrate our youth. My name is Sandra Hurd. I'm the Township Assessor and also a member of the Finance Committee here in University Park. Just want to make a couple announcements. One, about the Finance Committee. We are not having a meeting in July. That would be tomorrow. Our next meeting is scheduled for August the 19th. We're always on the third Wednesday of the month. It'd be at 90 Town Center, and our start time is at 7 o'clock. We are expecting to have this will be a special one. That's hopefully what it'll be. We're expecting that we have some board members there so that we can be participating in our first of 3 meetings for the year for review and budgets. Again, that's at 90 Town Center, August the 19th at 7 p.m. And we are always asking for interested members who want to come and serve on this committee. Please contact myself or Trustee Payton or the Mayor Payton. The other announcement is that in the assessor's office in August as well, I think it's on the 13th, the supervisor of assessment from Will County, Rhonda Novak, will be in our office discussing assessments and appeal process. We're located at 46 Town Center, and the time will be from 5:30 to 6:30. We ask that you give us a call at 708-534-6023 to to reserve your space. We do have refreshments today. I didn't get a chance to look at the agenda, so I have no questions at this point.
Mr. Harris, did you have, or you just signed it? Jim Harris? You have no comment? Okay, was there anyone else? I know there's somebody here representing this baseball association. You have something to say about our champions? Oh, Chuck, I'm sorry. Coaching.
How y'all doing? Good. All right. I would like to take a few minutes to personally thank our mayor, which has always supported our program, and the trustees. I see so many familiar faces. You guys don't know how important our kids are to us, and by you supporting us, making our jobs a lot easier, because this is a difficult time, and a lot of our parents don't have it like that. But to look up and see our mayor and see trustees actually supporting us, it means the world to us and our kids, because we treat our kids like they're second to none. We kind of, baseball coaches didn't have anything to do with the win. We like to think we did. Congratulations, guys. We know that we didn't do it, but they're still our kids. And I want to take a few seconds and thank you guys. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Coach Platt, you want to come up and say something about baseball, please? Coach Santiago.
I can speak after.
Good evening, Madam Mayor.
Good evening.
Trustees. Good evening. Everyone else, my name is Quentin Platt, Vice President for University Park Baseball. And we had a rather unique season this year. We had Coach Santiago and several team moms, Ms. Banks, Ms. Couch, assist with the Pinto team this year. We also had Coach Kent, and they did really well this year. They actually won the championship.
All right.
Coach Allen, would you like to come and speak? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello,
Right
everyone.
now.
All right.
My name is Annalisa Santiago, and I coach the Pinto baseball team this year. And I really can't stress enough how proud of my boys that I am. I really am. We came a long way. We had a couple of bumps in the road as far as things that Mrs. Lawson had already spoken on, so I'm not going to be repetitive. But at the end, we showed them what we can do, and we brought home the championship.
With all the team that's here, would you like to stand here so we can take a photograph with you, please?
It's only video.
We have parents here, coaches. Parents is here, very important. Yeah, we got some tickets. I got this. All right. there are some discount tickets I know are being sold in various places for football. So I didn't hear that. However, there's some tickets I know they're having discount, so maybe with the contributions that I make a portion of my salary to the village, so maybe and the other trustees have as well, so maybe you can take some of those fundings and support a baseball game. So, okay? And next year, since we are putting money away on the side just for that, maybe next year we will be personally be able to help more than we did. Okay? All right, thank you again. And congratulations. Any others? Okay. Unfinished business. Resolution celebrating and honoring former Fire Chief Charles Chuck Exner for his 30 years of service 1985 to 2015 on his retirement. All right. And before you say anything, I'd just like to thank you for your wonderful service, for your outstanding leadership, for your dedication and the purpose of what you do and how you do it very well. I go back many years ago, I told you when you were a buck, and I really thank you, and I can never stop thanking you for the saving of my son's life. Had it not been for you and the rest of them, you might not be here today. And I am very grateful to the service that our fire department does and all the other committees that you sit on that support this village and University Park, and the fact that even with your injuries, you always answered my calls, you were always there on the phone, supportive to your guys, came in part-time anyway, even in spite of your pain, and that's dedication and devotion. And we'll always love you for that. Never forget you. And at this time, I would like, before you speak, the resolution to be read. Yes, can we get, I'm sorry, I'm so excited about it.
Second.
We've been motioned by trustee Ruiz, second by trustee Larry Brown.
Hey man, I'm gonna miss those words I learned.
Yeah. We have trustee Larry Brown to read it since he was fire police commissioner liaison.
Resolution R 2015, celebrating and honoring former Chief Charles Chuckster, I call him Chuckster, Exner, for his 30 years of service from 1985 to 2015 on his retirement. Whereas the Village of University Park is a home rule Illinois municipal corporation located in Cook and Will Counties, Illinois. Whereas on rare occasions, the mayor and board finds it appropriate to express its appreciation for exceptional service to a retiring member of staff by publicly recognizing them and expressing such appreciation. And whereas Charles Exner, Chuck as he is fondly called, began his career in September 1985 as a cadet firefighter and rose up through the ranks to become fire chief of the University Park Fire Department, announced his retirement effective June 7, 2015. And whereas his journey to that of fire chief began in 1985 and included paid on-call firefighter, paramedic, full-time firefighter paramedic, in 1990 promoted to deputy fire chief, and in March 2008 promoted to fire chief. And whereas his dedication to the health and welfare of his community and his passion to help others was rewarded with the Heroism Award, the highest award given by the fire department for his rescue of 2 civilians in a structure fire despite personal injury, thereby giving of himself, not for fame and fortune, but for the humanitarian and selfless individual that he is. And whereas neither time nor space will allow us to chronicle all of the accomplishments of Chief Etchner, but we must add that during his tenure, he wrote and the village received federal and local grants in the amount of $1,049,533.04. And in June 2008, he coordinated response efforts after an F2 tornado struck the western portion of the village. And in February 2011, he coordinated response for the blizzard of 2011. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor, Board of Trustees, and the Clerk deem it both befitting and appropriate to recognize your unselfish contributions and extend our most sincere appreciation and thanks for your 30 years of committed, dedicated, and compassionate contributions to the health and welfare of this community by officially adopting this resolution and placing it on file with the official records of the Village of University Park and presenting a copy to you once duly signed and sealed as a token of our appreciation. Congratulations, Chuck.
This side, and I'm used to sitting over there. And I promise I'll keep it for 2 minutes. 30 years ago, I was a high school kid, not knowing what I wanted to do with myself. A mutual friend suggested I join the fire department. And to me, that sounded like a great idea because I was working at a grocery store where everybody was fired and they all got to leave because they were still getting paid to do the grocery store business. So I applied and was accepted to the University Park. I would have never guessed that would have led me on the journey I've been on over the last 30 years. From being a full-time fireman to taking over as the chief of the department in 2008. I couldn't have done it without the support of the mayor, the board. My fellow department heads were just like one big team. And most importantly, the public, who never once turned away from the fire department and always supported us. I thank you. To the officers and staff of the fire department, forgive the French, but they're the best damn group in the state of Illinois. And I and last to my wife, Carrie back there.
All right.
Who's put up with me for 24 years of marriage. There's the chief. That's the commissioner. And for whoever the board should elect to sit in my position, tell that person not to get too comfortable, because in 20 years, Cody Etchner will be looking for a chief's job. Thank you very much.
Would you hold it? We would like if the board take a photograph. My last one. Let's coordinate this thing. Get the white, that's all right.
Excuse me, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
I would like to make an unusual request that we table the remainder of the agenda except for the bills payable and move to executive session.
I second that motion.
Okay, wow. Okay. We have quite a bit we wanted to, well, okay, just one thing, trustee, could you consider, because we've been waiting for one since March, I know we didn't talk about it, but, okay, there was a motion by trustee Larry Brown, second by trustee Rudez. Questions, concerns? A roll call.
Trustee Larry Brown.
Full time.
Trustee Paul Wilson.
Abstain.
Trustee Payton.
Aye.
Trustee Griffin.
I vote aye to table.
Trustee Rudez.
Vote aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown.
I too shall abstain.
And Mayor Covington.
Nay, it was, I'm sorry, there was so much to do, but no.
Motion to table carried.
There was- All right, bills payable. Tax for your approval is a listing of the general operating expenses for the Lewis University Park. It's a grand total of everyday expenses from June 24th, 15 to July 5th, 14. General operating funds, $208,880.20. Road and Bridge, $1,031.28. Town Center, $1,046.48. Golf course, $60,837.32. Capital project funds, $1,393. Is the totaling of $273,188.20. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Rudez, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Larry Brown.
Question.
Question? Trustee Griffin?
Yes, check 85016, American Backhoe Service, light wiring, $4,635.
Yes, that's for our public works building.
They wiring the backhoe or are they wiring the whole building?
It's not the whole building.
Okay.
circuits for the office area,
Okay,
and they're repairing a 400 amp service ground and
okay,
main distribution panel.
all right. Okay, thank you. Check, 85031, Chicago Golf Association,
Right, that's
1530.
that's the membership dues for our handicapped golfers.
Okay. Check 85044, fire service, T75 electrical repairs, 213821.
That is service done to the fire truck. There was no power to the fire ladder, so that was repaired. The tip beacon was inoperative, so that was repaired.
All right, thank you. Check 85049, G3 Consulting, web consulting service.
Right, that's for the University Park and the golf course website.
Now, I don't know whether or not to ask you or Ms. Bowler. I've been having complaints from the resident about the website. I don't know who's doing it. Whoever I'm missing, whoever's doing it is doing a bad job. So, I mean, I know we've been paying them. Can we, I don't know, maybe get rid of them or get somebody else that's gonna do a better job? Or you are working on it, ma'am? Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Check 85065, Information Plus Consulting Service. Is that the website also?
No, that is not for the website. That is our professional consulting service for Mr. Walter.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Check 85077. Bathroom repairs. No, I'm sorry. 85077 Lincoln Auto Plaza equipment repairs. $3,012.14.
For the period beginning May
Yes, ma'am.
through June
Yes, ma'am.
17, you have several equipment repair parts
For the cars?
for our public works.
Okay.
So these are several invoices for
All
that
right.
time period.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. And one last one. And I'm hoping that the village, this board, will look into this, is to check 85110, Serve Pro Water Restoration. We have a guy in town that does this. He took his business to other, he got a business, he got one in Alsop, got a place in Alsop, got one over in Crete. He's a resident. Why are we paying Serve Pro Water Restoration $35,668.18? Plus, he's a resident. He's registered. You all should look into getting this gentleman that's in town to do this service. I'm pretty sure he could beat this price.
Well, that can be looked at, but this particular invoice for $35,000 was related to an insurance claim filed by the police department where it was water damage done to the structure of the building.
But he still does, but sorry for cutting you off. He does that. That's his job, restoration, water, whatever. He does that. So I'm sure he can beat this price, and he's registered with the village. So I don't know why we don't use him instead of using Servpro.
Right, and we can look into that, but this repair went through 3 estimates.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if he was included in that bid,
All right.
but it was based upon an insurance claim where we always ask for 3 bids for the job.
Yes, ma'am. All right, ma'am.
On that note, wasn't this what the previous chief had talked about? I remember this coming before,
What was that?
about the water problems down at the police department. Was this previously mentioned, and they did that work before?
Yes, they
I
did.
thought those was the previous chief. Okay, thank you. All right, any other?
I have one. Check 85079, Make It Straight Auto Body. What vehicle was this?
Public Works 2005 Chevy pickup for vehicle repair. That the truck was in an accident, I believe. So there, that was from.
Does our insurance,
Yes.
was this the deductible?
Yes.
Or this was outside the repairs?
This is, yes, we had a $1,000 deductible. So we received a check to cover this total repair except for $1,000.
But we paid $4,942.
Right, we pay the claim, the insurance, the bill, and the insurance sends us a separate check.
Okay. Thank you.
Trustee Payton.
Check number 85062 to Illinois Paper Company for copier paper purchase for $3,660. Is that truly just for copy paper purchase? Because I know you get a case of paper over at Sam's for $30, and by my calculation, that'd be 122 cases. That's a lot of paper.
Wow.
Oh, that's what she's looking at.
So this is $36 a unit, a box.
Right, Sam's
Yeah.
for $30, but still, that's 100 cases of paper. It seems like a lot of paper.
100 cases.
Right, $36 a unit, right?
So we can do a cost comparison on that.
I have one.
Sure.
Check number 85059. Home Depot Village Hall remodeling for $1709.39. What did we remodel?
Right, the basement, we're fixing, we had, also filed insurance claim for water damage in the basement, so we're repairing those.
What basement,
And
please?
with that said too, Mr. Lamar, did we not have, this is what I want to commend you, and as the trustee is talking about as far as having something done in-house, we were happy to say that we have people with skills in our industrial, public works, and that was going to be bid out for thousands of dollars. So thank God that someone now is discovering that we have people with skills, and they did that at a cost of their regular labor hours. So that was not contracted out. And I'm really happy that we're using the people and the skills that they have to repair things in the village, which should be done. So that's thousands of dollars that we saved right there. Thank you for that, Mr. Long. Any others? None said. Roll call.
Trustee Larry Brown.
Both sides.
Trustee Wilson.
Both sides.
Trustee Payton.
Side.
Trustee Griffin.
Votes no.
Trustee Rudez.
Votes aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown.
Aye.
And Mayor Covey.
Votes aye. This time, I'd like any reports from the staff. Judges.
Sorry to say that.
University Golf Club, University Park Golf Club and Conference Center is currently taking applications for servers and servers and bartenders. I believe we will be looking for bussers shortly, bussers, dishwashers. But again, University Park Golf Club and Conference Center is currently taking applications for servers, bartenders, and in the near future, bussers, dishwashers. Thank you.
And chef?
We're looking for the chef, line.
My apologies. Thank you. Thank you very much. As well as a certified chef.
So we're basically looking for people local as well. This is yours, the kitchen help, line cook, man.
Yeah, the job descriptions are available.
Right. These are the job descriptions. Please apply to Village Hall. Job descriptions are now being redone properly. Better. Okay, any others?
Yeah.
Good evening, Mayor and Board of Trustees. Just wanted to let the staff know, as well as the board, we've had a wonderful experience with the junior golf program. I wanted to personally thank Mr. Blockham as well as his staff. The day camp kids have been an opportunity on Tuesdays to go golfing, and the young lady that is doing the class is doing a tremendous job. So on behalf of the University Park and Rec Day Camp, we might have some junior, AKA senior golfers, and they can start wearing them cute shirts that Mr. Blockham gets the opportunity to wear. Thank you.
Any other?
Good, very good.
Any other? Okay.
I guess I'd just like to inform some of the residents and the people here in attendance about the passing of Chuck McCullen, which is very active in University Park as just a good person at University Park, and unfortunately I just got the news from Mrs. Childress. I don't know why she wanted me to announce it, but I guess she's just kind of touched, but Mr. McCullen has gone on to a better place now.
Okay, yeah, it says here, this is what you gave me?
Yes, ma'am. What I received from his daughter.
Okay. All right, well, he just announced it. Okay. Any other, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, first I'd like to apologize for my absence. I did have a good reason. On May 17th, I was involved in a car accident that involved a fatality. That's about all I can say about that at this time, but I will implore everyone, if you are riding a motorcycle, please drive safely. The second thing I'm going to implore everybody to do, if you decide to ride a motorcycle, wear your helmet. Madam Mayor, have we passed the resolution in regards to motorcycle safety month? Or is that next month?
Done.
All right. For the next year, I mean, I do feel bad that the incident occurred in the way that it did, and I'm going to butcher his last name, but I believe that the next year maybe we should try and include that to try and raise some awareness on this issue, because it is highly important that we wear motorcycle helmets.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Just a couple of items. First and foremost, I wanted to give everybody an update on the police chief applications. Interviews will be held on July the 21st. In total, after reviewing the number of applications, I think we had about 60-something to begin with. We then went through, independent reviewers helped us review. We had 36 good ones, 12 irrelevant ones. We're at the second stage now. We've just finalized 10 candidates. Letters will be going out tomorrow for interviews, and letters that for those who were not successful will also go out tomorrow. In addition to that, we have 3 police hires, and they're now scheduled for physical this week, with a power test scheduled for next week, and polygraph scheduled for later in the week. In addition to that, I just wanted to emphasize the importance of us advertising positions. So right now, we do have an executive assistant position who will also act as the deputy clerk. So the applications are available, they will be available online. I suggest you please share this information with as many people as possible, and we are conducting a proper recruitment process. In addition to that, as my colleague said, we have the chef proposals. And then to follow up from Ms. Starr's request last week, I just want to highlight on the last meeting, the actual dates. I know I mentioned them last week, but I want to reiterate them, and then you'll actually see them on the website. So on the 25th of July, we'll be having a village finances discussion. We're bringing somebody in who is going to talk about the pros and cons and how we spend how we manage municipal finances. It's extremely important because she's going to touch on issues that relate to the TIF management and a lot of the issues that we're having to address. On the 8th of August, we'll have the State of the Village event, which will be led by the mayor and the board, and we'll be sending out an agenda in a couple of weeks. On the 15th of August, we have a back-to-school event, from what that's going to be finalized. As the mayor mentioned, due to the short notice and a lot of other things, we think it would be better to have a back-to-school event and then plan for a better event next year. There'll be a board retreat, which we're going to be sharing with the board, the 29th of August. And then we'll be having the Planning Commissioners training, which will be the 8th of August. So in response to a lot of the requests that you asked, we're bringing in people from across the state who are doing this pro bono. They're coming in to give us this service pro bono. Normally we would have been charged. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And I think that's it in terms of what's happening within the administration. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other?
I got one. As was mentioned earlier, the I-57 interchange is on schedule. It's scheduled to be finished about the first week of October. And again, to Ms. Williams, there is no overpass. It's just the interchange. That hopefully should be finished the first week of October. Also, at the last meeting, I found out through Acting Chief Stroud that the board meeting was on a Tuesday. He was retiring Friday, and I didn't know about it, but something should be done for him, a resolution or something for him also, because he gave 23 or 24 years, so something should be done for Darrell Stroud also.
Clerk, would you tell? Clerk D. Jones.
We are in the process of preparing one for the next agenda.
Yes. And he's also aware of it. Okay. Any others? Okay. There was an event with Mr. Keith Rucker last week with a resident of the University Park, and he's an NFL player, born and raised in the University Park. His mother still resides here. And upon that, he was having an event in Madison. Myself and Mr. Williams and Mr. Davola, we went there in Madison and made a presentation to him, a proclamation, and also gave him a key to the village of University Park. We will be establishing a wall of fame because we have a lot of famous people in University Park that goes unheard. And the people in University Park need to know how proud we should be. I don't know if you know the lady that wrote Scandal in University Park. Mr. Buck Brown, the artist, famous artist, University Park. We have some people with blues and rhythm, University Park. And at this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Milton Payton to read this proclamation from Mr. Keith Rucker that we presented to him Saturday. Thank you.
Proclamation Keith Rucker, V-Day, June 10th, 2015. Whereas Keith Rucker, V, born November 20th, 1968, University Park, Illinois, being raised to value hard work and to have a high expectation for not only himself but for those around him, laid the foundation for success. And whereas Keith excelled as a three-sport all-conference and all-state student athlete at Shaker High School in Shaker Heights, Ohio, and whereas Keith attended Ohio Wesleyan University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in physical education. During his collegiate career, he continued to excel in three sports: football, basketball, and track and field. And whereas after college, he went on to play for 7 years in the National Football League, NFL, playing for the Phoenix Cardinals, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Washington Redskins, and the Kansas City Chiefs. And whereas in 2004, Keith established the Reach for the Sky Foundation, where youth strengthen their character through athletics and are given the same life learning opportunities afforded to him. And whereas we find it most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of Keith Rucker and his continued commitment to our youth. Now therefore, I, Vivian E. Covington, Mayor of the Village of University Park, do hereby proclaim Friday, July 10th, 2015, as Keith Rucker Day in the Village of University Park, and further extend our appreciation to him for the work he has done with the Reach for the Sky Foundation. Approve this 10th day of July 2015. Vivian E. Covington, Mayor.
Thank you very much. I don't know on my report here a lot of talking points, but mainly we have a full agenda tonight, but I won't go on that. I'll just talk about my comments. The transparency and accountability staff are working to improve services and procedures to ensure that you as residents get what you need and what you deserve. We're going to have a new alcohol and drug policy for the staff. The village has received complaints from residents about people smoking illegal substance on duty. To that effect, a stronger policy has been released to monitor and manage the situation as residents. I would like you to report to the village manager if you see any village staff smoking illegal anything under the influence of alcohol or drugs to the village. This matter will be dealt with immediately. We are developing also a phone policy. As she stated about the police officers, you know about that. Job opportunities, and also there's a lady, Mr. Maurice Brown Township, has 4 openings for young people to assist in cleaning the village area at $10 an hour. For that information, please call directly 708-825-7905. Also, we're doing other things in the village with our United States Investigations and Protection Agencies, and to improve the facility use and lease agreement. We're going to use the unit in the town center. And the background is due to the new concealed gun carry laws. There is an increase in the need to train and enforce officers and firearm owners of various safety measures with guns. This proposal involves the village use of gun range, and the second stage involves the future establishment of the shooting country club. And we have had the full agenda this week, but we were going to talk about and address that as well. So I guess that'll wait till a later date. But I would like to thank all of you that came out today and keep our prayers. I just had a meeting. We were at Richardson Park, myself and Trustee Wilson. Well, I was on a committee for the Hillary campaign, and our rider was there, and our state rep, Toy Hutchison, and they are talking about the budget. It was passed. However, I heard that there might be a veto as well. So at this point, we're really asking those state reps and our legislator there last a few minutes ago to see if they could work on that MFT, which is the motor fuel tax, because that is really in jeopardy right now, and that's what we use for our road development. And right now, that's not looking good as well. So that's something that they're going to deal with in Springfield. He just spoke to us and a group of other people. So please keep us in prayer and what we're doing with this governor and how things are done. And we need to understand how we need to go out and support things when it comes to election time. Did you have something else?
I just wanted to give you the figures for the motor fuel tax, because it has I just wanted to give you the figures. So in our budget for this year, we budgeted 177,051. As of July, we've only received 25,672. The implications of that is the MFT money coming from the state, if it reduces, it's going to have a major impact on our general fund. So I just wanted to highlight that because it is a serious issue. Now, the comments going around is that you might not touch that, but a lot of municipal managers, we've had meetings about this, and most of us, to a certain extent by our calculations, have been cut by 30%. So we'll keep you posted, but I just wanted to inform you that it will affect our general fund. Okay.
And again, that's why it's so important to us to get things done around in the village. But hopefully we will be able, we had, like I said, a thick agenda tonight, but I have to respect if you don't want to have an agenda meeting, that's fine. And at some other time, that's still delaying a lot of progress and things we need to get done. But I still respect that. So at this time, I would ask everyone to just keep the village in your prayers and all the things that's happening in the state and in the village. Thank you all. I love each and every one of you, and you can't do anything about it. I ask for an adjournment, please. A motion to adjourn. So
Make a motion for executive session.
So move by Bill. Okay, we're getting ready. Yeah. So it's like moved by Trustee Griffin, second by who? Rudez. Okay, at this time we would need to go into executive session for litigation and personnel. Is there a motion? So
second.
Moved by Trustee Griffin, second by Trustee Rudez. Thank you all for coming out this evening. The job announcements are some of them are right here if you want to.